Hey y'all, what's up? It's Caitlin here, and so I decided I'm gonna do something a little different from like a monologue and all that stuff. I guess it could be kind of like a monologue. But I'm gonna be reading an excerpt. I think that's how you say it. Hello, excerpt from one of my favorite books called Enchantment by Stacey O'Neill. And if you guys are like into like the fairy like fairy tale kind of thing. I mean, it's not really a fairy. I don't know. I'll leave a little thing in the description box for y'all. But I love this book, and I'm reading it for a second time, and I've been talking to Stacey O'Neill on Twitter and all that stuff. But I'm getting so off topic right now. But I would highly recommend that you read this. I'll put a link in the description where you can get it. Um, and there's also a prologue book. That's what I call it, to what brings you before this book. Okay, okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Okay, but I hope you like this, and maybe I'll do more of these. I don't know, but I hope you like it. Okay, enjoy my voice. Mer. I wonder if I can get pizza in Avalon. My life was about to change in every conceivable way, and I was thinking about my menu options. I rolled my eyes. It was time to get serious. Today was the big day, my last day in the mortal world for who knows how long. But most importantly, the last time I would see my mother. No matter how many times I begged, she refused to come with me. She insisted my dad needed some time alone with me. Father-daughter bonding type stuff. But they made that deal before I was born. Spend my childhood with my mother. Then once I turned 16, I'd move to Avalon to be with my father, the elemental king of the air court. As far as my friends knew, I was moving to Paris. I bragged about how I'd be living in the most romantic city in the world, surrounded by cute European guys with sexy French accents. My throat tightened each time they told me how jealous they were. They had no idea how miserable I felt lying to them, or how I envied their freedom. But it wasn't all bad. Moving to Avalon meant I could get closer to my father. We get closer each time he visits my dreams, but it's not the same as having him in my physical life. Plus, and this was a big plus, I'd be a princess in the air court where Dad planned to teach me to control the air element and weather magic. A knock on my bedroom door startled me out of my thoughts. Mom stepped inside. Most days she wore lounge t-shirts and yoga pants, but today she had a canary yellow sweater and skinny jeans. Sometimes I forgot how beautiful she is. Because of our red wavy hair and fair complexion, many people mistake us for sisters. I swear the woman never ages. I watched as her green eyes roamed the room. "Kaylin, you haven't packed a thing." Dad told me he would send additional nights to retrieve whatever I wanted. But what was the point? I doubted my collection of Pez dispensers or assorted sets of cartoon pajamas would be acceptable possessions of an elemental princess. I wasn't sure what to bring. It's not like we've done much traveling. I regretted the words as soon as they came out. Judging by her face, I say they stung a little. It wasn't her fault that we stayed in one place. Mom was always worried I might be in danger. I never understood why, especially since we've always lived with my father's knights surrounding our house, following me everywhere. Knights who were annoying, never giving me any privacy. "Are you nervous?" she asked. No. I was scared out of my mind. I didn't know what to expect. Besides my father and his knights, I had never met another elemental. I worried if they'd like me, or if I would make any friends. Also, I wondered what it would be like to date another elemental. Did elementals date? These were questions I didn't feel comfortable asking my dad. I couldn't ask my mom either. These last few weeks had been tough on her. She knew I would be leaving, but it was still hard for her to let me go. It was hard for me too. I'd never spent a day of my life without her. I wish I could understand why she wouldn't come with me. Anytime I asked her about her relationship with my father, she found a way to change the subject. What are you going to wear? I looked down at my black hoodie and jeans. I guess I should wear something nice, right? She clasped her hands around my shoulders. No, you should wear what you want. Your dad will be ecstatic to see you regardless. I had to try one last time. She might finally open up to me. I put my hands around her wrists so she couldn't escape. I'm sure he'd like to see you too. Why won't you come with me? She leaned her forehead into mine. It's complicated. I let go of her, heading toward a pile of folded clothes on my bed. As I inserted them into my backpack, I said, "That's what you always say." Look, I promise you, one day we'll sit down and talk about it. But today is about you. I grabbed the picture of us off my nightstand and placed it inside the backpack. If you don't come to Avalon, I may never see you again. A second later, she was next to me. I turned to face her as she did. I didn't say I'd never come. I said not right now. Your dad has been waiting a long time for you. He deserves your full attention. And what about what I deserve? What I want? Did you even think about that when you both sat down and planned out my future? I snapped. Her eyebrows furrowed. Kaylin, are you saying you don't want to go? I wasn't sure. I had always known what they'd planned for me, so I never really thought what I wanted. It wasn't until my friends started talking about their college plans that I began to resent the idea. Yet, there was a big part of me that wanted to go. All I'm saying is it would have been nice to have a choice. Her eyes watered. I'm sorry, Kaylin. It's just complicated. I know. Guilt burned in my chest. The last thing I wanted was us to fight on what could be our last day together. Let's forget about it for now. Like you said, you will tell me when it's the right time. She hugged me. Exactly.